Hey guys, welcome back to Salem, Cellar. Today we're going to be doing another episode of my top 10 favorite death scenes slash kill scenes in a franchise. Today's franchise being Scream. I'm sure you guessed it. This is one of my favorite franchises. So I'm really excited to dive into these kills with you. I'll be right back.
Scary movies?
Uh-huh.
What's your favorite scary movie?
Number 10 on my list is the death scene with Tatum Riley. This is such a great scene. The fight that she puts up against Ghostface is just amazing to me. She really fought back. I don't know what she was thinking going through that little doggy door. Come on, Tatum. You weren't fitting through that. We know that. But it's just such a great scene. Like, Ghostface didn't even have to take out his knife to kill her. The freaking garage did that for him. Snapped her neck. It's a sad scene because, it's Dewey's sister, but it's just so much fun. And I don't know if I expected that death from her, especially for the fight she was given. I didn't think she was going to think she really could fit through that little window, but she did. She tried it. She wasn't successful, but yeah, this will forever be one of my favorite scenes. The cool thing about it is it's almost comical. There's no blood. There's really no gore. It's just like, what the hell just happened? Number 9 on my list is Cotton Weary and his girlfriend Christine. This is the opening scene from Scream 3. I really loved Cotton Weary. Like, he really grew on me. Like, the first, 2 Scream, the second Scream, I loved him. I didn't think he was a bad guy. I knew he wasn't the killer. And for him to go right away, it was a little upsetting, but it was also amazing. Scream just has these opening scenes that are just so much fun. They're like, oh, they really get you into the movie. So this, when he's driving, he gets a phone call and it's Ghostface. I think this is actually his first phone call from Ghostface. So he's running home. Ghostface is already there. Christine thinks, Cotton's coming home, and it's not. She's fighting back. And then, of course, Ghostface has this little thing where he can change people's voices. So, she hears Cotton. She thinks she's safe. No, it's not. Then Cotton really comes through the door. She hits him over the head. Yeah, they both end up dying. I think, if she was just a little less, ready to fight, maybe they both would have survived. They could have both taken on Ghostface, but that's not really what happened. The scene is suspenseful, but it's also annoying because you're like, that's not him, or that's him. Like, cut it out, Christine. But yeah, this is just one of the best opening scenes in this franchise, and I just love it so much. I always hope for a different outcome, but obviously we're not going to get one. Number 8 on my list is also an opening scene from Scream 2. It's Jada Pinkett and Makai Pfeiffer, which is Maureen Evans and Phil Stevens. They are at the movie theaters. They think they're going to see this great slasher film. Jada doesn't really want to see it. Makai's all about it. People are going crazy in the movie theater. They're running around with a Scream mask and fake knives. Kill, kill, kill. You know this scene. He goes to the bathroom. He's being a little pervert. He's listening to the wall, and he thinks people are fooling around the next stall over. And no, a knife goes through his ear. How freaking amazing. So then the killer goes back with his leather jacket, some blood, lingering around. Jada thinks Makai came back. Nope, not Makai. It's Ghostface. She gets stabbed in the stomach. Now, the next part always gives me chills. When she goes up on the stage, everybody thinks she's part of the show, and she just starts screaming. And you see the blood coming down her mouth. It's covered like all over her. Like, you clearly, she's dying. And everybody's like, wait a second, is this not real? Is this not part of the show? Yeah, and she just dies. It's just such an epic scene. The whole opening scene, it's amazing from start to finish. I always think they should have left the theater and went to go see that Sandra Bullock movie, but they didn't. Number 7 on my list is from Scream 4. It's with Kate Roberts, which is Sydney's aunt. Now, they're at the house, and they see Ghostface. It's Sydney and Kate, and they're trying to fight him off, trying to, push the door closed, and the knife goes right through her. Yeah, how can Emma Roberts kill her own mother? Like, that is some messed up stuff. You think Kate is okay, and Sydney's like, come on, let's go. And then she's like dead. How do you kill your own mother? You have to be so twisted. Like, you killed your best friend and everybody else that you came across, but to kill your mother. She was dedicated, right? She was committed to this, to what she was doing. Definitely. Number 6 on my list is from Scream 3. This is the scene with Tom Prince. They're all at his home. I'm pretty sure it's his home. And they're getting faxes like of a script from Ghostface. And he goes back into the house to read the next part, who's next to die. And the house explodes. Now, this is not like any other Scream death scene. Like, the fact that Ghostface didn't have to stab him, shoot him, or anything, and it's an explosion was pretty cool in my mind. And it's a very suspenseful scene. The whole time you're like, who's gonna get it? Who's gonna get it? Who's doing this? You know, it's just fun throughout. I love that Tom Prince, he actually is the person playing Dewey in the Stab franchise. And I just love having like the actual cast from Stab and the actual people that they're supposed to be in one place. It's a lot of fun. It's probably one of the most painless deaths in this franchise. Number 5 on my list is Stu Mocker, because a TV trumps a gun and a knife. Right? Like, Matthew Lillard kills this role. I just love him. I think everybody loves him. That's why they want him to come back so badly. They want him to be a killer in this new Scream. In Scream 5, they wanted it. But like, he's just such a great role. He's funny and he's insane and he's everything we want in a killer. Everything I want in a killer. So yes, when the TV falls on his head and electrocutes him, it's pretty intense. You know that it was painful, right? Not like number 6, where it was painless and quick. No, this is a painful death. I really don't know why people think he's going to come back. I don't know if having a TV dropped on your head, especially those old school 90s TVs, fall on your head and electrocute you. I don't know if it's possible to survive that. I don't think it is. But we'll all hope that he's back. I want him to be back, but I'm trying to be realistic. Number 4 on my list is kind of a sad one. I love this scene, but it also makes me really sad. It's Randy. Randy getting gutted in a news van. That was rough. That was rough. And especially like so early in the movie, you know, we wanted Randy a little bit longer. You think like maybe he'll die in the final scene if he's going to die, but to die like right in the middle or early on, it was really unexpected. It was really sad. And to think that Billy's mom was the one who took him out, it was kind of like, really, guys? Really? Billy's mom took you out? She gutted you in a van? Like, you couldn't fight her off? I don't know. It's just, it's such a crazy scene because you think about it. You think of the suspense, that talking to Ghostface on the cell phone, and then like he's by the news van and he's like, bashing Billy, and then he gets pulled into the van and the guys walking by with their boom boxes or their radios or whatever they're called. And it's like, come on, talk about bad timing. But yes, the blood everywhere. It's gory. It's terrible. It was really a great scene, but it was really heartbreaking at the same time. Randy shouldn't have gone out that way. I don't think so. Number 3 on my list is Olivia Morris. Now, this is from Scream 4. She was the neighbor next door to Emma Roberts and one of her good friends. I think this is one of the most bloodiest, goriest, brutal, most violent death scenes in the Scream franchise. Can we agree to that? It was rough. Like, she had intestines out. The room was painted with blood. I have no idea how he gutted and he cut her up so bad that literally blood was everywhere. Everywhere. Like, to see her laying in the bed in the intestines, and the whole time her friends are across the street watching this happen. Watching it. Well, dude, like, I know you probably don't want to go against Ghostface, but you really sit there and watch your friend get cut the F up? No, I would have ran across, but no, Sydney did. Sydney plays no games. She saw it happening, ran across the street to take care of business. She was unfortunately too late, but oh man, she really got it rough. She really got it rough. I still watch that scene and I'm just like, go help your friend. What are you doing? Number 2 on my list is from Scream 4 as well. This is with the publicist, Rebecca. Yeah, we didn't really like her too much, but her death scene was pretty freaking cool. You know, you go in the elevator, you get a call from Ghostface, you're in the dark parking garage. Think about all the horror movies where you're in a dark parking garage and you're running for your life. You're scrambling with your keys. That's why you have to have one of those cars where you just go by your door and it unlocks for you, right? So you don't have to like play around with the keys to get in the door to start it. But yeah, she deserved it. She deserved what she got. Being dropped off the roof onto the news van was pretty epic from start to finish. I wasn't mad at this death at all. I just enjoyed it. It was just like, it was a scene that you're waiting for, right? The entire franchise, because you've seen these kills so many times in other movies. You're just like, you want it in a Scream movie. And we finally got it, and it was worth the wait. It was like a really, really great scene. So we're finally at my number 1 spot. I'm sure you guys know what this is. This is one of the most iconic openings ever in a film, in a horror film. It is the scene with Casey Becker, Drew Barrymore. Now, I remember when they were promoting this film, you had her face everywhere, Drew Barrymore's face, and you think she's going to be like the final girl, the main actress. And to take her out, the opening scene was brilliant. It was brilliant. And it was such a suspenseful, terrifying moment to think about being a young girl, your parents are out, and your boyfriend's supposed to be coming over. You're going to just watch a scary movie, and some guy, some weirdo starts calling you. But he won't leave you alone, you know, and you just have all these doors, all these windows. You're like, what the hell am I going to do? I'm in the middle of nowhere, basically stalking her. Then the way she put up a good fight. She did put up a good fight, but unfortunately, her parents should have came home a little bit earlier. She was gutted. She was hung by a tree. It was just, it still gives me chills to this day that there's not an opening scene, I think, in any movie ever that beats that scene. No, I'm going to say it's my favorite opening scene ever. It's just so classic. It's so genius. And I hope that this next Scream has something like that. I don't think you could duplicate such greatness, but hopefully it comes close to it. I know Samara Weaver is supposed to be in this. I'm thinking she's going to be the opening scene for that film. I'm hoping so because she's such a great actress. But yeah, I want guts. I want gore. I want suspense. Just like 1996 opening scene with Drew Barrymore. Yes, phenomenal. I hope you guys enjoyed this list. Thank you so much for watching with me. Comment down below your favorite kill, death scene in this franchise. I'll be right back.
I'll be right back.